The armed forces of Ukraine will receive American Abrams tanks in early autumn. At the same time, training programs for the Ukrainian military on these combat vehicles should be completed. The US is doing everything possible to speed up the transfer of this armored vehicle. United States Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said this on Thursday, Voice of America reports. "We are doing everything possible to speed up the delivery of these tanks. According to our forecasts, this will happen at the beginning of autumn. In the meantime, we moved several tanks to the training ground so that the Ukrainians could begin their training. By the time the training is over, the tanks will be available for use," the U.S. Defense Secretary told a Senate hearing. Also, answering the question about whether it is possible to speed up the delivery of the 31st Abrams tank to Ukraine, the head of the Pentagon added, "The terms are determined by the fact that the American military not only sends these tanks to Ukraine and prepares the Ukrainian military to work on them, but also creates infrastructure that will support the operation of these tanks. After all, this is new military equipment for the Ukrainian military. As you know, this technique is significantly different, in particular, due to the gas turbine power plant and other rather complex systems. But we are trying to transfer this equipment to the Ukrainians as soon as possible. They will definitely have everything by early fall," Austin said. "We will remind that instead of Abrams M1A2 promised in January of this year, the defense forces of Ukraine will receive M1A1 tanks, but sooner. Initially, it was planned that for the transfer of Abrams tanks to Ukraine, funds from the Initiative for the Promotion of Security of Ukraine would be used to purchase new equipment from the manufacturer. Then they decided to withdraw the equipment from the reserves of the U.S. Armed Forces. Tank bodies will be repaired and converted before shipping." Last month, the United States announced that it plans to begin a training program for Ukrainian M1 Abrams tank crews during June this year. The official representative of the U.S. Ministry of Defense reported that the first M1 Abrams tanks for the training of the Ukrainian military are planned to be delivered to Germany by the end of May. According to the official, the training of Ukrainian tankers and mechanics will be conducted by American instructors from the Training Command of the 7th Army of the U.S. Ground Forces.